Let's go.
So, last we left off, the Lily Pirates had just arrived on the vacation island of Gourd Island, known historically for being a place of absolute peace and prosperity. Even when the world government swooped in and started taking control of everything, the worst they did was turn it into a capitalistic tourist hotspot. And so the Lily Pirates showed up, immediately got friendly with a Marine Vice Admiral named Vice Admiral Shoestring Bella, and went to lunch with her and her big friend Eep. They met a couple of old enemies, including Jumper Jackson, who felt so offended by their presence that he decided just to leave the restaurant that they were in. One thing led to another. As Oswald was showing Eep around, or as Eep was showing Oswald around the shipyards and just explaining to him general shipbuilding techniques and et cetera, Eep eventually met the Lily of the Valley and built a new raft for her, so such that Lily could expand and grow. Actually, let me go ahead and detail a couple of changes to the Lily of the Valley for you guys.
Let's go.
Oswald. The infirmary has been expanded. There is now a couple of plus-size beds that can be used for some of your larger companions, such as Boulder and even Eep, if need be. In addition to that, between the front two masts, Lily has basically hung up a net of vines and soft leaf tissue in a giant hammock spanning the two masts, big enough for Eep.
Wonderful.
Let's go.
Eep quarters.
So if you want to sleep under the stars, you can totally do that. And
I
it's
would love that.
significantly more comfortable than the log that you had been using up until this point. Alright, so Raging Bolt. You now have a dedicated space within the third floor of the ship, which, by the way, there's a third floor of the ship now. 150 feet long. Lily is now that's going to be roughly 50 meters in length. 3 different floors. The first floor, going down underneath the deck, is going to have the living space. It's going to have Flint's bar. It's going to have general food storage, and that's pretty much it for the first floor. The second floor is going to have 2 separate quarters, the men's quarters and the women's quarters, divided into the front and back halves of the ship. You each still have your own individual rooms. And that's pretty much it on the second floor. Third floor is going to be storage, and one of the newest addition, Raging Bolt. You now have a space to tinker. So
Nice.
if you want to buy any material to use in any experiments or, test strange things that you come upon in your travels, you can do that in this space. For example, if you wanted to test the efficiency of those stones or potentially use them in machines or something, you could do that. You could study those applications in this space.
It's your lunch?
Yeah, those electric stones you got from Scrap Island.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know I kept that. I thought it was just like a temporary power-up. Anyway.
No. I can get you the stats on the item later, but essentially it's once per day electro buff. And that can actually be used by you or Eep.
Okay.
Let's go.
But again, if you wanted to incorporate them into some kind of weapon or invention or something, you and Cuddy Flam can put your heads together in the laboratory to study that and figure out any additional uses that you may have for it.
Lovely.
Aside from that, on the bottom floor, Lily has been worried significantly about the overall mental health of the crew. So now that there is a calm, quiet room for meditation or sessions with Oswald if one needs psychological assistance, that kind of thing. It's a very serene space. Lily filters in artificial light by growing bioluminescent plants in the area and growing calming herbs and spices down there, such as lavender. It's just a very peaceful place. The ground is covered in very soft grass. It's a very chill place to hang out if you feel so inclined. But that after Lily expanded, everybody, well, Flint really, came across a heartbreaking scene. Alicia, with her past, come to catch up with her, crouching defeated and traumatized in front of one of the celestial dragons that had imprisoned her for, well, you're not actually sure how long she was a slave for. You never specified, you never asked, and she never told you. But yeah, there she was, and Flint jumped into action to save her. Unfortunately, to not as effective results as he would have liked. Thankfully, after sending off a flare, everybody regrouped. Raging Bolt escaping from slavery. Flint hanging out with an admiral for a little bit.
As you do.
Yep. Everybody eventually came back together to fight the God's Knights and the Celestial Dragon. However, in the commotion, thankfully, the Revolutionary Army was here on vacation too, probably, or stationed there, ready for this moment. Not really sure. And you got to witness a clash between two admirals of the Marines, Whitebeard, commander of the New World Division of the Revolutionary Army, and Charlotte Linlin, second in command of the New World Division of the Revolutionary Army, as well as Shoestring Bella leaping into action and showing off some of what she could do. You all ran for your freaking lives, as you do. After Eep ping-pong golfed the Celestial Dragon into the
I don't know
what
what you're talking about.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes, you do. Eep might not know, but Sarah does. And yeah, you got back to the ship, and even though your log post has not been set, as seems to be a recurring theme for this group, you were all provided an out by Whitebeard himself, who jump scared you by popping through reality and using his powers to open up a pocket in the ocean right next to you, dropping you in. And this is where the Lily Pirates have been for, well, essentially 6 hours now.
Are we still in free fall?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, like in the air or in the pocket dimension?
In the pocket dimension. There is darkness everywhere. You can't see in front of your face. Lily has grown some bioluminescent plants on the deck so you guys can see. Your stomachs have mostly gotten used to the feeling of being in complete and utter free fall.
Flint is also giving a little bit of light with his hair on fire.
Okay. And eventually, after about 6 hours of just straight falling, you feel yourselves finally slowing down.
So Lucky slowly begins to stop screaming, as he has been for the past 6 hours.
6 hours.
All right.
I think you're gonna have to take a constitution roll on your vocal cords.
Sorry, are we good? Are we good, everyone?
We've been fine for the past 6 hours. So lucky.
Listen, man, I have a horrible track record with falling.
You're a fish. How often do you fall?
More often than I'd like.
I mean, you're a fish.
Raging Bull, when did you get here? I thought Caleb was on the ship for a second. That was crazy.
Eep, if you're gonna come with
called
us.
metagaming. That's not allowed.
What's metagaming?
All right. Stopping that right
If
now.
you're gonna come with us, Eep, just know this is gonna happen a lot.
I kind of miss my mom already.
Wait, she was your mom?
Worried. Wait, what? Physically how?
What?
Physically how?
Sorry, I'm gonna heal my throat real quick.
All right, no problem.
Physically how?
How what?
How is she a mum?
I don't think that you can come out of her.
What?
Yeah, that's more so what I'm implying. Because I mean, I don't.
She would
He's
die.
gonna cross his arms and just stare at them.
Does
Me being
one
a man of
understand
science.
the idea of adoption?
Oh, she
I know.
adopted you?
He's just gonna continue staring at y'all. Not saying anything.
So, Eve, you're very big. I...
And you're very fishy. We don't say these things out loud. We keep them inside.
Hey, that's very rude. It was more of a statement. All right, you're just being mean to me. I can't control being fishy.
Tommy, I do agree with you that, by my scientific observations, your mother jokes would be legendary.
My mum's a marine admiral or a vice
Yeah, I
admiral.
feel like
That's
we can't
like
really make
really
fun of her.
scary.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
Like,
we're pirates. Nice to meet you.
That isn't like the chopper way where he's totally trying to act like it's not like, like, you know, he's super happy that you guys are saying this. Trying to play it off like, yeah, whatever.
Don't worry, we're all too stupid to understand.
You hear a groan from over on the deck. You see Cuddy Flam sit up, his arm kind of twisted at a weird angle.
Ah, yeah, that smarts. Ah.
You want me to, you know?
Hey, actually, could I get some healing? I'm really hurt.
Why didn't you guys take a nap? It's been like 6 hours.
Oh wait, yeah, actually, could we have taken a short rest?
In free fall?
No.
Oh. Can I get some healing?
Just tie yourself to the deck.
I don't think that
Yeah.
would work.
Hey, Oswald, let Salaki save it for the emergencies. Oswald can set my arm. It's not a big deal.
Yes, that's what I can do.
Painful.
I'm gonna kind of just walk over to him and grab his arm.
Ow! Go, 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 go.
Okay,
You
but,
will
like,
come with me to the infirmary.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
but seriously, can I get
Alright.
some healing, Slocky?
Ugh. Fine. Give me a sec. I forgot how to play this game.
I almost got crushed to death in a bubble, so...
Well, that's not my fault. No, is it?
Well, it kind of is if you weren't crying in your bedroom.
Hey, oh yeah. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that.
He was.
There you go.
Oh, I'm
Salaki
back to
slaps you
normal.
across the face.
Ow! Oh, thank you. It feels a lot better.
No, ow. More like, yeah. Ow. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gemini just sighs as she looks down at the log pose, which is slowly spinning in a circle.
So how are we
Well-
gonna get out of this?
I hope this Whitebeard guy is trustworthy.
No, don't worry. He's
all-
like super trustworthy. He's got a white mustache and no beard.
And his name is Whitebeard.
Which- You
His
think his
name
parents
is-
named him that?
His name
Anyways.
is Edward.
Ah. Salaki jots that down in a notebook.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Flint, how much wine do we have left?
How much wine do we have left, Luke?
Oh, you didn't get to restock and you sailed for about 5 days. You're probably running a little low, especially with how much Elysia and everyone else has been drinking after the losses on Zephyr Isle.
Well, since we left so suddenly, we're running pretty low.
Oh, great. We're gonna have to fix that like as soon as possible because at this point I am a raging alcoholic and it's starting to get to me.
Yeah, I think
I feel like this is
should
kind of bad for us.
We should start cutting you guys off more.
I agree, actually.
If we get to an island, the first thing we need to do is restock. No adventures before we do that.
I mean, I'm fine on stuff. I mean,
I
actually, no,
don't mean
probably
to be
not.
a party pooper, but I don't see any islands.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
don't see
anything.
period,
Yeah,
Eep.
we're kind
y'all
of...
are in the void.
Guys, do we know where we are?
No,
No.
like not at all. I
heard
mean, look
some-
at the log post.
Well, I had some travelers come through and say that the log pose route was compromised, but I don't know anything else besides that.
I don't think this is. I don't be
We're
real
not
with you. This is not the Grand Line.
Oh,
Lily, are we floating right now?
She looks kind of sick to her stomach and just shakes her head really quickly.
Yeah, the boat says we're not floating, so I don't believe we are.
Maybe we'll, maybe we're in space and we'll float down to a sky island? Land on some fluffy clouds? Maybe?
what
I
if
don't-
I hang on to
What
the
if
edge of the
it's,
ship and try to dangle my feet off and see if I can touch the
Don't
ground?
do that, Eve.
I don't think that's the best of ideas. I'm gonna be very, very real with you.
But that way we can see if the ship's on the ground or not.
It's definitely not. Can you not feel that?
Just dangle your log over.
Yeah.
That's so smart. And he
Should've-
takes the
Okay.
log off his back and tries to hit the ground with it over the ship edge. He doesn't
Alright,
throw it, he
you-
just kind of like, he keeps hold of it.
Yeah, no. You dangle over the edge and reach your log down as far as it'll go, that you feel comfortable letting it hang down in empty air.
Guys,
Oh, no, I got
not
this.
on the ground.
I got this. Salaki pulls out his gun. We'll see. We'll see how far this goes. And he points directly down off the ship and pulls the trigger.
There's a as the gun fires, and it's almost like you're surrounded in a blanket. No echo, no just dead space. As soon as the sound disappears into the darkness, it's just gone.
I don't think we're on the ground, guys.
Wait, he ate like the pocket fruit, right? That's what they said?
Yeah, I
Maybe
assume.
we're just in his pocket right now and they're sailing to another island?
I don't think I want to be in his pocket.
But if we're in his pocket and he got defeated by the Marines, we might be in his pocket forever.
I don't think
I
that's
don't want to be in
devil
his
fruit's
pocket
work.
forever.
Oh wait, no, he's awakened user, so maybe.
Hey, Salaki,
Same.
Raging Bolt, don't tell Eve that we might die. He doesn't need to know that.
How loudly?
How much food do you eat?
I'm trying to whisper. I'm whispering very quietly. You hear just eep come out of my voice.
He like gets like really insecure because he thinks you're talking bad about him. He's used to people talking bad about him, so just hearing his name, he's like, oh, okay.
Okay, don't tell him. He's too
Yeah,
innocent
no
for
problem.
that.
Hey, Eep! And Salaki pulls out the same notepad that he wrote teach on. Teach Edward Newgate. And he walks up to Eep and goes, he hands him a normal sized pencil. Write down what you like eating and how much, because I don't. He looks up. I don't. That's a lot of Eep.
He looks down the paper and then looks back up at you and looks down at the paper and then he starts drawing heads of cabbage. And he like counts on his hand as he's doing it. And he draws about 20-ish heads of cabbage.
Lily kind of stumbles over and looks at the drawing. She nods and kind of screws her face up in concentration as along the mast cabbages start to appear.
Let's go.
It's been
You
6
just eat
hours since you
cabbage?
last ate, so it's about time for food.
He kind of like goes and finds them and like puts them in his arms and he starts like chomping down on them. I eat other things too, but cabbage is good.
Huh.
Well, if she
I don't
can-
know how that.
If she can make grapes, we won't have to worry about dehydration.
Lily, can you make grapes?
She grows a couple of grapes, yeah.
Ah, great. So we're fine. No scurvy. No lead poisoning. What? It's lucky.
Lead?
No. We're fine until we're not. In which case, we're screwed.
Well, unfortunately for us, all of that has to come from somewhere.
I mean,
Lily,
yeah.
Does it take energy for you to make that stuff?
She looks a little guilty.
Okay, we're not letting her make any more until we absolutely have to eat.
All right, everyone.
She looks at you really
Time.
fast and kind of like shakes her head.
What?
She just huffs and grows more grapes.
Lily, stop. We're okay right now. We have food. We have food, right, Sly?
She reluctantly
So
stops growing grapes.
You know what? I'm gonna go check on Alicia.
We should stop
All
growing grapes. We need that for alcohol.
That's kind of what I was thinking about drinking.
I mean, we could
Nothing
just.
else better to do.
No, we are not wasting it yet.
I'm gonna go see if I can lay in
but
my
it wouldn't
bed.
be wasting.
If you can lay in your bed.
Yeah, so Lucky's gonna walk towards his room.
All right. First thing you notice is how much bigger the first floor has gotten. The living space and the bar has noticeably grown in size. And there's now a small storage room at the very kind of like the front of the ship.
Huh.
You continue walking down the stairs into the men's quarters and quickly find your room. It has increased about 50% in size. A lot more space than you had earlier.
Oh heck yeah! I can put my guns on the wall.
Yes, you certainly can.
He looks at his 2 guns.
That he has on him all
This is
time.
so sad. This is so sad. And I'm gonna find some rope and see if I can tie myself to my bed.
What?
You're not floating.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it just in case. I mean, what if we stop? That could be
Just in
disastrous.
case there's more free falls.
Well,
I gotta be
if
prepared.
we eventually land,
All right, you lay down in your bed and quickly wrap a rope around the frame and then yourself, just to be sure.
All right, time to get some Salaki shut eye. And he's gonna close his eyes.
The second you close your eyes, you feel your stomach growl.
Dang it! And he unties himself.
You untie yourself, which takes another 2 minutes or so out of your time. And
I'm gonna walk back on the deck.
all right.
I'm hungry. Somebody make food.
Gemini just looks at you, deadpan face.
Oh yeah. My bad. He walks towards the kitchen.
All right, you do so.
Can I even cook anything in this environment?
Yeah, the stove seems to be working. Everything seems to be working. It's just dark. Lily has again grown bioluminescent plants all throughout the area, but I mean, you can still do everything. And what are you whipping up?
Well, let's think for a moment. Salaki's hungry, very hungry. We probably don't have much on hand, so it's gonna be something. I'm making spaghetti.
Okay, perfect. Making spaghetti. I'm gonna say you don't have a ton of meat left.
vegetarian.
Salaki spaghetti.
All right, go ahead and make a cook check for me.
I forgot what that is.
You can use your wisdom or your dexterity, plus proficiency.
Okay. Wait, you can say I can use Dex?
Yes, you can use dex.
Dang it, Justin.
Well done. now do that, but correct.
Shut up. No!
Well,
Hey, a D2?
-6 plus 9. D2.
What happened?
You had one job.
How did you do 9?
One
That's on the
D.
other side of the keyboard.
Shut
How
up.
did you do 9?
1d2 minus 6 plus 9.
What happened here?
Try one
Stop
more
making fun of me. I
time.
got 22. Leave me alone.
I kind of feel bad for him. How is he this bad?
So you start whipping up your spaghetti. You said you're going to go check on Elysia?
Yes.
All right. So you head down into the second floor, passing Salaki Same, who is carrying rope for some reason.
Are you gonna hang
he's
yourself, Salaki?
I don't. Oh.
You're very. You've been
Maybe
very
later,
depressed
maybe later.
recently. Okay.
Maybe
As
later.
long as
We'll
you're not
figure it
doing
out.
that now.
Yeah. I'm making spaghetti first.
We continue.
All right, you continue down. All right, you step in front of Alicia's door. Currently slightly ajar.
I'm gonna knock on it.
You can see her sitting on the floor in front of her bed, just curled up.
Aw.
Hey, Elysia, you okay?
She kind of flinches and looks up.
It's just me.
Oh. Hello, Flint.
Are you doing alright?
She just gives you a weak smile.
I'm gonna go
I've
sit on the edge of her bed.
All right, you do so. She just holds up her hands, which are still shaking.
I hate this. No matter how strong I get, it seems like this will always be here to shackle me.
You should have stuck around to kill that guy.
She gives you a big smile, though the light in her eyes is still dim.
Thank you, Flint. You're all very kind people. And I don't regret joining this crew for 1 second. But my biggest regret of today,
She clenches her fist.
is that I couldn't finish him off myself.
If it wasn't for that bubble man. Whatever that thing was.
Yeah, he's going to die first.
Maybe we can track them down and ambush them or something.
She kind of turns her face away from you, sniffs, and kind of rubs her face before turning back to you with a slightly stronger smile.
Well, I wouldn't want it to go out of the way. You know, just for me. But if we meet him again, we'll show him what's for.
Well, I'll leave you alone. I just wanted to check on you.
She gives you a big smile.
No, don't worry about it. I feel much better. Thanks for coming to check on me.
Alright, goodbye. I'm gonna walk out.
Okay. You walk out.
Trip the moment there.
Yeah, and as you step out of the room, walking through the hallway of the barracks, you pass by Oswald, you pass by Oswald.
Is he still setting Cuddy Flam's arm?
No, he has walked down to the barracks.
Hey,
Yeah, you can see Cuddy Flam tromp down the stairs into the cargo hold.
Mhm.
his arm bandaged and set in a cast as he runs down to go play with the metal downstairs.
Hey, Oswald.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk over to him and give him a hug. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome.
I'm
I'm gonna kind of hug him back as well.
I still can't fully trust you after what you did, but I thank you.
No worries.
Are you sure you still can't promise me that you'll never do something like that again?
It's a difficult thing to say what I will do in the heat of passion.
Oswald, I'm having to sleep in my storage room now.
Why would that be?
I can't sleep in the same. I can't sleep in a room that doesn't have a lock on it now.
Oh, well, you could just ask for one.
I did. You took over my mind while I was sleeping, Oswald. I don't know how Salaki's okay with that.
Yeah, that was an overstep on my part, and I do apologize. But
That's all I want.
I just felt like the situation called for drastic measures. I got again a little caught up in my emotions.
Just thank you for apologizing.
You're welcome.
I hope we can
Well,
just
I have
rebuild the
some
trust.
tending to things to tend to, so.
Okay. I'm gonna walk away.
Cut him off during his apology.
Real quick, Raging Bolt, where would you be? Checking out your new lab?
I have been hiding in the shadows, and I want to pop out and scare Eep.
Please, no!
No!
Don't do this to him!
You're the worst.
Don't do this
Please.
to
Stop it! For your own well-being,
What is
don't do
wrong
it!
with you?
For your own well-being, don't do it! Are you
But-
He's gonna
but
fall
I-
off the ship!
TPK. But I,
No, Eep's fight or flight response is fight!
I don't know that.
It has been stated, so it is written, so it shall be done.
Okay, can I please make, like, what check can I make? Like a wisdom or intelligence check to see if I...
It's going to be wisdom. This is going to
Thank goodness. Just straight wisdom. Saving throw or just check?
do a check.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh lord.
Oh dear.
All right, what do you do? What do you do? Raging Bolt, how do you do this?
I come up right behind her and I turn my face into the Allosaurus Rex mode and just and like you know how people go taser and they put their two fingers in their sides. I just poke her and she turns around and I go roar.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't...
You feel a slight tingle on your side, turn around, and see a half cat, half dinosaur face just go.
Wait, you've never
You've-
met Raging Bolt.
doesn't scream or do anything. The next thing that happens is somehow his fist grows in two sizes. And like whack-a-mole, he brings it down on whatever just appeared.
Can I say that my reaction? Can I have a reaction to turn into full Allosaurus before the fist comes down?
Action meet consequence. No.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Be entirely honest with me. Were you expecting this to happen?
I mean, it happened, so you know.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah. Roll the hit.
Okay,
Let's go. I love infighting.
what would just a random fist attack be? Would it be
This isn't
That's going to be
infighting, this is just a
D20
reaction.
proficiency and strength.
okay.
Those all sound
So,
like very
you have-
good abilities for you.
If you have proficiency in athletics, it would be the same bonus. If you want to just roll athletics instead. 19 to hit, Raging Bolt.
That hits.
All right. So let's see. Eep's fist grew 3 sizes that day. How much damage did that do?
3. She's a 2.
Well,
Said
well,
3.
okay, I had the big boy modifier.
Which adds.
A 1d6.
Surely I can't die in one hit.
But what does a normal
Surely
like? Usually
not.
use this log. I actually don't have it for just random brute fistness.
So I'm thinking that berserkers naturally have a D8 for their. Well, at least you weren't using unstoppable.
Exactly. Our
Okay,
1d8.
Plus your strength, plus another 1d6. So yeah, Raging Bolt, you scare this massive quokka mink. He turns around, completely impassive, and the fist just smashes into your face, carries you.
What's your strength modifier?
4.
Okay, so you're going to take a total of 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you were smashed into the ground.
Oh, that's not so bad at all. Okay.
It's not. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad he didn't have his log on
I
hand.
think that would absolutely reverberate around the ship.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does. It absolutely does.
Flint comes flying up the stairs hearing that.
You see Raging Bolt, his face down on the deck, kind of a big goose egg on the back of his head from where he just got smacked.
I lift up my right arm and I say,
I just needed to test our new crewmate. I approve and respect you.
Eep, as soon
And then
as
I
he
pass out.
realizes it's like a teammate and a friend, he like falls to his knees and goes, "What have I done?
Eve, it's okay. Eve, it's okay.
No!
Raging Bolt, what did you do?
Of course,
ignorance is bliss, I'm
below deck,
unconscious.
hearing this, Oswald kind of hearing this below deck. Oswald kind of just sighs and goes, "Sounds like I have some new things to fix."
Salaki bursts out of the kitchen as he's taking off his apron, rolling it up.
It says kiss the chef.
Yep. He rolls it up. All right, whichever two of you that was, you're getting your food last.
Absolutely.
It was Raging Bolt.
My tongue's sticking out of my mouth and I'm just
That anyone on this crew cares about you, I would not be feeding you.
I don't deserve food.
Eve, it's okay.
I don't deserve to eat."
I think this is about the time I would have sauntered my way up the stairs. Okay, what just happened? Yeah,
Were you going to visit Alicia first?
I was going to, but you know,
as soon as
pressing
the
matters
impact
and all.
happened, oh shoot.
Their mic is cringe.
I probably roboted there for a second. As soon as the impact happened and you just kind of sigh, she would have poked her head out of her room looking marginally better than the last time you saw her.
Hello, Lady Alicia. I was going to come speak with you, but seems they've made a mess again, so...
Ooh, messes can be fun. Can I come?
Sure, you can be my co-custodian if you wish.
She just walks out of the room with the looking better. She genuinely looks better. I rolled to see how much that pep talk helped her, and it was very high. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Like natural 19 high.
Surprising. Flint is not good at that.
From Flint? Dang, brother.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Well,
Dang.
keep in mind, Alicia is quite a spiritually strong individual.
Fair enough.
I think Eep is physically powerful.
That is correct.
I'm imagining what it's going to be like when
Very.
they come upstairs
You
and
think?
see us.
the
Yes.
absolute gentlest giant, but you don't want to get bonked.
So yeah, you two, you and Alicia, pop your heads up onto the deck, and there is Eep, his head in his hand,
Yes, exactly.
talking about how he doesn't deserve food. He's so sorry. He needs. And Raging Bolt still twitching on the
Yeah, that about checks out.
ground.
Why did you do that, Raging Bolt?
I can't respond.
I am going to walk over to Raging Bolt, and I am going to put a little bit of fire in his nose and burn his nose hairs, like I did to wake
Whoa!
Salaki up.
I guess I wake up after that.
As you
Wake up, Raging Bolt.
you meow and jump up, and
Oh.
Alicia is gonna walk over and just gently put a hand on Flint's shoulder and Bolt's shoulder, and just kind of gently push you guys apart.
Okay, enough of that.
I rapidly run towards Eep and I say,
I respect you with the utmost respect, for you shall be the bestest of mink friends. You remind me of my previous crew, and if you weren't as powerful as them, I wanted nothing to do with you. You may be a little stupid, but I think we can have a great relationship.
I love the list. It's like you bit your tongue when he punched you.
I will be back. I have to fetch a few things from the infirmary, but I wish you not to move, okay? If you move, I will strap you down when I find you.
Anyone who's hungry, come get
This is
sketty.
the happiest day of my life.
When Raging Bolt says he wants to be like, I don't know, the way Raging Bolt said it, it makes Eep think he wants to be friends, and he swoops him up in a bear hug. Squeezing a little too hard.
"Oh, I gotta roll for damage."
No,
roll?
he's not doing
I'm
the
not
damage.
gonna make you do that. I'm not gonna make you do that. But yeah,
Kinda
as you
wanna
guys,
do too.
there's something instinctual about being this close to another mink after pretty much your entire life not
I start
having
falling.
yeah in mink culture you're reminded of your childhood when on the especially cold nights when the winter winds from the nearby islands would blow over Zoe. All of the minks would huddle together using their own body heat to warm each other, and it's bringing back some very nice memories for you.
And I curl up on top of his head and start sucking my thumb. I'll say,
This is my new perch.
Look at that sound.
You should have never left the kitchen.
I didn't know how to respond to that.
I imagine Eep kind of just sits there with big eyes, kind of like looking around slowly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Smile still on his face.
Exactly. He's confused, but also this is like human, like, or friendship. So he's like, okay.
I do not know who I am. I do
Because-
not know why I'm here. All I know is I must friend.
I must friend.
I
It is
realize
like
what
you
I've
being
said.
chill.
I realize what I've said in front of the whole entire crew, and I come to my senses, and I quickly get off, go onto the deck, and I stand up and preen myself and go,
Well, anyway.
Anyway.
Don't even think about touching the spaghetti.
I am so happy I woke you up.
and I say,
Lots of spaghetti is worth anything for my new mink friend.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, he's not hungry. What the heck?
Alicia walks up next to your Raging Bolt.
Permission for ear scratches.
I consider it, and I say,
I'll allow it. I've already made an embarrassment of myself once today. Might as well be more.
She gives you the best darn ear scratches on the Grand Line. You're not sure where she learned how to do this, but it's divine.
I melt onto the deck.
All right.
I think this is about the time that I would like to pop back in with my medical tool bag in my hand.
Yes, you do. You check for, general concussion, aside from a bit of bruising, doesn't look like anything broke the skin. He'll be all right.
Okay, well that's good.
So,
Raging Bolt, I would say to not be an idiot for 24 hours, but we both know that is physically impossible.
We both know I'm intellectually smarter than you.
Oh.
I was trying not to cough.
It's actually true.
That may be true, but you lack the wisdom to actually use your smarts.
Oh yeah?
And I rush towards my lab with Cutty Flam, and we decide to make something amazing.
yeah, so
Bullets!
As-
Make me bullets!
they're already gone.
No!
Salaki, you dejectedly return to making your spaghetti. The smell of wonderful, mostly vegetarian spaghetti wafting through the wafting around the deck. And yeah, down in the lab, Cutty Flam is wearing massive welding goggles as he takes a hot piece of metal and places it on a steel table and just rears his hammer back.
Okay, so what I was thinking is if we can actually make the body of a sword with little conductive pieces all the way through it, and put that little rock in the handguard, we'll be able to make a lightning sword.
Oh yes, I like your spirit.
Also,
Let's
what
do
that
it.
one jumper Jackson, whatever his face was doing earlier, that was amazing, and I want to make a gun like that.
Oh yeah, we can give it to, I guess, our fish boy.
I was going to give it to Eep. I think it'd be funny.
Oh no.
Salaki cries a single tear. He does not know why.
All right, so I need you to make a science check, please. The first science check.
All right.
so that's
Scientist!
going to be D20 plus intelligence plus your proficiency. And you can have advantage on this because Cutty Flam is helping you.
19.
Okay, so I have
Plus intelligence
proficiency
range.
of 3, so that's 22 plus whatever.
You can have advantage, so go ahead and roll one more.
Okay, don't think I'll get better than that, but we
Always
could
possible to get a
try.
nat 20. Always worth
And-
doing it.
Unlikely.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.
So with the 22, you guys already have about half of the blueprints drawn up
Oh, nice.
by the time the spaghetti is ready.
Yee.
Yeah,
What's
it's
happening?
you have a design for half a design for an electrified sword, and about a quarter of a design done for an oversized electromagnetic railgun cannon.
Yo.
Goodness.
Cutty Flam.
Salaki spaghetti, hot and fresh.
Clint
Cutty
was
Flam
raging.
takes off his goggles and glares at the door.
I was just starting to have fun, too. Let's put a pin in this. I'm starving.
And he's going to head up to get the Salaki Sketty.
Salaki sketty. It tastes just like Revolution.
How? Yeah, okay.
Gemini lets some of the spaghetti fall off her fork.
What does that mean, Salaki?
It doesn't have much meat.
I saw you cry into the spaghetti. Are your tears fueled by revolution?
Honestly, at this point, maybe.
Huh.
And he starts eating the spaghetti ravenously.
Wait, should we
I'm
open
Tied
up-
to the chair, by the way. He is still tied to the chair. He tied himself to the chair.
I'm really worried. Where
God.
do you keep getting this rope from?
It's the same rope.
Lily,
I've just been carrying it.
Lily, can we open
Rope.
a big hole in the kitchen for Eep?
Yeah, Lily actually removes part of the walls in the kitchen.
Aw.
So Eep and grows a wooden chair for Eep to sit down, so he can be included.
You see him trying not to have like the biggest little smile on his face as he kind of scoots in.
The boulder will trot up and kind of raise an eyebrow at Eep and just sniff and begrudgingly hold out a fist for a fist bump.
Eep will fist bump it, but gently.
It feels super solid. Not a problem.
Yeah.
This is a strong monkey.
Spaghetti.
Is this what the little? Is this the big boy in the background? The monkey in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
The boulder.
The boulder. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And he just delicately gets a plate of spaghetti and starts eating as well.
You want to see something
Eyeing you
cool?
the whole time, kind of like looking you up and down, glances in the mirror, looks himself up and down, kind of places a hand on the top of his head and slowly raises it up. Kind of glances over at you, compares the height difference, then just kind of grunts and nods satisfied to himself. His eyes gleaming with a plan.
Oh no! He potentially tries to make himself look smaller.
Hey, Ribbit.
Miserably.
Ribbit, do you know what that monkey's thinking right now?
Do I know what that monkey is thinking right now?
Intelligence check. Animal handling. My
Animal
bad.
handling. 8.
No.
Aw. I think
It looks.
he wants
I-
to jump off the boat and try and swim in the void.
Lily starts to panic, choking on some spaghetti.
Lily, don't choke on the spaghetti.
Hey, if you want to see something really cool,
Yeah.
okay, Boulder, think of a number and put it behind your back and show it to Eep.
The boulder nods, thinks of a number, and behind his back, Eep, you just see him hold up one finger.
And now I'm going to try and read his face to know what the number is behind his back.
Animal handling.
16.
All right. His face looks kind of one-ish.
There's no way! There's no way!
One.
There's no way! What is this? What the One Piece shenanigans in this?
His face looks really one-ish to me right now. I think he's holding up the number 1.
Can you read minds? Why is it
I can read
Russian?
his mind. I can read the
So,
boulder's mind.
excuse me?
What am I thinking about right now? He is definitely thinking about squash.
And I try and read
insight
another
check.
animal's
Insight check.
insight. 20.
Good lord!
Oh my gosh.
There's no way you did it.
You don't
dirty
know
20.
exactly. You don't. You don't know exactly what Eep is thinking of, but you do see the tiniest little hint of drool start leaking out of the side of his mouth.
Wait, so what did you say you were thinking of?
Squash.
I feel like you're thinking of food.
You see his eyes go really big and he puts his hands on the side of his head.
I hold my fingers to my temple and I look intently at you. I always knew I could read minds.
How long have
What
you
is
had
happening?
this power?
I think my whole life.
As you guys are finishing your spaghetti, a light suddenly pierces through the dark.
Oh.
After about 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours of complete darkness, you can finally see a sliver of light on the horizon.
Say! Solaki it ties himself tighter. I'm braced. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Everyone hold on!
The light gets bigger and brighter, until finally it's blinding. And you
I'm
all
hugging
emerge.
Eep from behind, by the way.
Do what?
I'm hugging Eep from behind, by the way.
All right. Cool. And then you realize you're slammed with a wave of hot air. And you realize that the light is sunlight. And you guys are sideways. And yes, indeed, Salaki-same, it's such a good thing you tied yourself off. Because you begin to fall.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe you were right!
You called me crazy!
The wind whipping around your guys' ears. You're whistling, roaring as the bright light of the afternoon sun washes you all in red and orange colors. The wind blows harsh and hot as below you the clouds part, revealing a desert paradise.
Are we on a ship right now?
You are, and you're falling.
In a desert?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That don't seem normal.
You think this now?
nothing about this world is normal.
Can I use my cat-like abilities to climb to the side of the ship that is facing towards the sky?
Yes, you may actually.
Okay, so I'm going to transform into my Allosaurus Rex form, bite down on the edge of the deck, and try to right it to where the deck is facing upwards, and I use my weight to pull it downwards. I put my body over on the side of the deck, like outside.
All right, as you do this, Alicia's eyes sharpen, and you see her arms transform into miniature tornadoes.
Never mind, she's got it covered. I'm useless.
And slams them on the side of the deck, helping you push. So go ahead and make a athletics check. You can have advantage with assistance from Alicia.
All right.
Come on. Oh!
Wow.
Salaki's in the Salaki chair, and they're out there blowing air
right.
and making it so we don't
Yeah, go
face
ahead.
the sky.
Go ahead and do it one more time.
For the sake of it. Maybe you'll get it at 20. That'd be hilarious. No.
Yeah, go ahead and roll one more time. Okay, so 25. Justin, you can have inspiration for that.
Yay!
I hate you.
It was so bad.
And by the way, Raging
You
Bolt,
look
you can have
fair.
inspiration for being true to your character earlier.
Let's go.
All right. So with a mighty roar of effort, assisted by the tornadoes pushing against the deck of the Lily of the Valley, you flex your neck muscles, and the entire ship is righted in the air by the might of your prehistoric form, assisted by the wind.
I turn back into a cat and climb the side back onto the deck.
All right.
Where are we? Salaki's untying himself
Oh, wait,
and realizes that
anime
he ties
physics,
the knot too
everyone.
hard.
I look at Eve and I
Hard.
say, "Did you see that? Was that pretty cool?"
That was awesome. Why am I Xenos?
I say, "Yeah," and I lick myself.
In
and
all fairness,
pride.
that was actually quite brilliant.
You continue to fall, and Lily just kind of shuts her eyes and holds her hands up in concentration. You see at the top of each one of the masts, a massive flower blooms on the top of each of them and begins to spin, slowly slowing your descent. Alicia just sighs, looking down, and then her eyes go wide. Is that a city?
What?
What?
Indeed.
Salaki peers over the edge of the ship.
Same.
Indeed. Falling straight down, you can see a beautiful gleaming white city at the base of one of the mountains. And it's the one that you're heading straight towards.
Uh-oh.
no.
Kind of built on a plateau with beautiful walls around it. You can see the sun reflecting off the multicolored domes that seem to adorn these pearly white buildings. In the middle is one building, much larger than the others, with multiple caps, each one of them made of gold. Seems to be some kind of palace. And you guys are heading straight towards it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna crash your party or something. I don't know. This place looks important.
Ah.
This would
Cuddy
be
Flam.
unfortunate.
Cuddy Flam looks at you, Flint.
It's not ready, but you want to try.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, come on.
And they just run into the depths of the ship.
I don't like it when they talk about secrets. This is scaring me.
Flint, Cuddy Flam takes you down to the very bottom layer into the laboratory, and you see what looks like an exercise bike at the back.
All right, all you have to do, turn your legs into fire, start pedaling.
Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but this wasn't it, he says as he's getting on.
You get on, and Cuddy Flam takes some leather straps and wraps it around your waist and essentially lashes you to the seat.
Okay, so I just pedal?
Data indicates this may be unpleasant.
What?
So we're gonna keep you strapped down here, okay?
What do you mean?
Pedal. Pedal now.
I turn my
Pedal
legs
now
into
before
fire
we
and
become more
start.
war criminal than we already are.
I start pedaling.
All right, your legs erupt into flame, and you start pedaling as hard as you can, and you notice that this contraption seems to be sucking the energy directly out of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, the longer you keep this up, the more it is going to drain your energy. Immediately, you lose 5 stamina.
Wow, okay.
Yep. But as you begin to pedal, you hear and Cuddy Flam runs over to what looks like a console and starts flipping levers. You see a metallic dial slowly ticking upward, shaking as it moves closer and closer to the red danger zone until it stops. And he goes,
Oh no.
he grabs a wrench and slams it against the thing.
This is really hurting.
Yeah, that's why I strapped you down so you can't move.
Why didn't you get Raging Bolt to help you?
He hits it again. All of you on the deck, you see Lily's eyes go wide and she goes a little pale.
What are they doing? Lily, what are they doing?
She just looks down towards the back of the ship, lifts up a hand, and vines come off the deck, grab each of you, and just hold you tight.
Aww.
Reassuring.
There is a rumble shaking the deck. A blast of flame and steam explodes from the back of the Lily of the Valley. Your cheeks push apart, and your eyes immediately start pouring tears as the entire ship just jettisons forward at speeds that tear at the skin on your face. If it weren't for the vines, you would all be plastered against the cabin of the ship. As the chaotic descent is pushed well over the city and towards the sand dunes. Cuddy Flam screams from the back of the ship where he has been splatted against and just goes, "Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off!"
I stopped pedaling. I can't believe it worked.
You do so, and immediately the energy of the system powers down Flint. That is going to cost you a total of 10 stamina for one burst.
Okay. 10 plus the 5 or 10 total?
10 total.
Okay.
10 overall. Alicia peels the vine off of her and just shakes her head. Looks at you, Oswald.
I could use a bit of a boost.
Say again.
I could use a bit of a boost.
In what way?
Go fast.
Ah, that will do. I'll just. Well, I'm still in the vine. Lily, could you maybe let me go on this one?
She nods and lets you go.
I'm gonna walk over to Elysia, touch her, and then of course past.
Arterial Tango.
Indeed, I'm considering maybe rebranding, but for now, Tango will do.
As the steam begins to pour off of her skin, her eyes sharpen, and she leaps off of the boat.
Wait, no, I don't think I can do that. I'm out of stamina.
Oh no!
I touch her and then go. Oh yeah, no, that's no good.
Well, Sawaki, you did something to
Tommy.
me that one time, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna help as much as that would, but I can try.
Please.
Okay. I'm gonna
hold
just
up the whole ship on my own.
finger gun Chiyu, bang bang.
You
What
have
am I
the
healing
stamina for
this? Yeah. I mean, it's just one.
Okay.
It's just like regular, right?
You have to add some stamina on top of that, remember?
I do.
Yes, we discussed it because it's stupid dummy. Stupid powerful, idiot, stupid dummy.
Hopefully your brother like you're supposed to.
It didn't say
Yes,
it anywhere here, so.
Granting a creature a bonus costs 10 stamina.
Okay. Yeah, I have stamina for that.
You do?
Yeah. She gets an 8.
Oh, let's go.
Alright. So, Salaki throws some water on Elysia and she begins to
I
glow
shoot
with
it with my gun.
Oh, yeah. Shoots some water at
Finger gun.
Elysia. And she begins to glow with a blue-green aura. She jumps off the ship, does a somersault as she does so, turns into wind, and disappears to underneath the ship. She places her hands, a full 8, dang. She
Yeah.
places her hands at the bottom of the ship, grits her teeth, and explodes into wind, trying to slow your descent. Let's see how well she does with that. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Alright, so this is probably going to use... Let's see, that's 45, 55, okay. She's going to go ahead and pump a total of 20 stamina into this.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh wait, add 8 to that as well.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Because of Salaki's buff.
43.
With the sound of a jet engine. Elysia, her legs erupt into a tornado that pushes against the weight of the ship, slowing your descent until gently the lily of the valley comes to rest in the sands.
Oh,
We're okay.
I'm so done with falling. Please. No more.
Cuddy Flam
Is this how
heals
usual?
himself. What did you say?
Is this how usual adventures are?
Unfortunately, this is very common.
I'm just staring
Don't
at
worry.
you with admiration, then I catch myself and manage to look away.
All right.
So,
The sun
Now
is
what?
blistering hot on your skin, even in this late afternoon. The wind blows, kicking up some fine sand, blasting it in all of your faces. Lily kind of looks to the sky and looks down at the petals of her flower, which are already starting to wither slightly under the heat.
oh, it's hot.
This certainly isn't my preferred climate.
I don't like that.
Man, I hope they
As
don't
it sounds
gun.
like firearms.
Raising above the dunes around you, you see black cloaked figures wearing gas masks and pointing rifles at you.
Those are definitely guns.
Hands above your head.
Yeah, no, won't be doing that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good too.
Identify yourselves.
Lily Pirates.
Immediately, one of the people to his to the one who spoke's right, slightly slimmer figure, still wearing the same black hood and slightly slimmer, hands him a piece of paper. Takes it, quickly scans over it.
Lily Pirates, currently unaffiliated. Who do you align yourselves with?
Edward Teach brought us here. If that helps.
There's
Edward Teach. Edward Newgate. Dang
yeah.
it.
There's a whisper of there's a chorus of shocked whispers from the people around the dunes. The figure slowly rises to his feet.
We'll have to verify the efficacy of your claims.
Okay.
Could you steam as a Roger we are flying?
We know who you are, Lily Pirates. We just don't know anything about you.
Yeah, that's fair. We did only pop up like, what, 2-3 months ago?
We're going to take you into the capital. And we're big problems.
What'd you say?
Can you
This guy's
say
a
that again?
horrible
My internet's
voice issue.
dying.
He was cutting.
He said, "We're going to follow me into the capital, cause any problems, and there will be big problems."
Okay. You know, I really am in no state to argue right now, so fine.
Causing
Alright.
trouble is we never cause trouble. Right, guys?
The person to his right hands him another paper. He looks down.
That was a lie.
Yeah, bold
Listen, I'm
faced.
not really known for my honesty. Okay.
The figure standing next to him writes something down.
Oh, stop that!
The figure.
You guys want
slowly-
spaghetti?
Yeah, I could use some spaghetti.
Shut up!
I'll bring some. Lily, do we have Tupperware?
She's not looking great.
Well, gentlemen, I have to attend to some other things. I'm sorry, but I will not be coming. This is non-negotiable.
She just shakes her head.
I'll be okay, Otto.
No, this is not the way this is.
I just need some shade.
Okay. Hey, Cuddy Flam,
Yeah,
do your thing. This one needs shade.
the heck is my thing? It's a ship.
You're a tinkerer. You can make a big
Do you
umbrella.
have a ship-sized piece of fabric?
Why did you call out to us? We could have hidden below deck.
Yeah, they know us, okay? They know.
I could have just said you died.
I come out from below deck. Do you guys mind if we get the big guy to throw our ship in the ocean first? We don't want it to get damaged in the sand.
The ocean is over 20 kilometers in any direction.
Is there like a
Yeah,
river?
we're in a desert. Not exactly the, wettest place.
Is there a river nearby?
About 7 kilometers that way.
Is that on the way to the capital?
No. He points to the capital behind him. It's
Could
maybe.
Could a couple guys escort the big guy to the river?
Listen, our boat is very important to us. She's our captain, you know.
Like
It's almost nighttime, okay?
What does that have to
Yeah,
do with anything?
That's okay. Yeah, because, in the night times, usually the very hot places actually get quite cold. Oh,
really?
cold. I do like cold.
Cold? He pulls out a shotgun.
Well,
Put
not
your
that.
shotgun down. Do you not see that we're surrounded right now?
Oh yeah, my bad, guys, my bad.
This whole time, Eep is just like hovering over like where Lily is to shade her.
Aw.
Eep is
She looks
friend.
at you gratefully.
You are very wonderful.
Well, I guess we should go.
I'm yelling.
Is there?
They-
Okay, well, it is negotiable now.
Is there a lake at the capital? Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Flint,
That's
let's
a lucky.
not bother these people anymore. I'm gonna kind of just like hop off the side and start kind of walking towards them.
All right. They kind of relax their weapons, seeing you be compliant, though they still keep a firm grip on it.
Lily, are you really gonna be okay? No lying.
She just nods with a smile.
Lily,
Just
I
we'll
can
just have to figure something out by morning.
read your mind, okay?
No, you can't, Flint.
Yes, I can. I turn around and I walk away.
She gives you a pitying pat on the shoulder, which means she jumps up and pats you once.
I'm gonna jump off the ship too.
All right.
So Lucky comes out with with like a wooden box full of spaghetti.
All right.
Which one do you want?
Yeah.
Is it spaghetti?
Alicia and Gemini are going to follow you. Gemini turns around.
Boulder.
He just holds up a hand, closes his eyes, and nods and gives a thumbs up. She just finger guns,
You know what's up.
and he sits down cross-legged with his arms crossed, glaring at anybody who dares come close to the ship.
Let's go.
All right. Are the rest of you following this group?
So Lucky, certainly.
Yes.
All right. Bolt and Eep as well?
Yep.
If I have to,
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, but Eep's coming with us, so.
I won't cause any problems.
Are you sure?
No.
Swear on your alcohol.
You know, you have been the cause of several of our big engagements.
Actually,
You're welcome.
Salaki.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! It wasn't me.
Yeah, we remember
can't know.
that.
They can't know. Eli, I was hiding it so well.
What happened?
I'd like to think that you guys are talking about this in character and everybody around you is just getting
Yeah.
nervous.
I mean, you're the one who said that we're pirates to people like 3 times now.
Well, yeah, because we are. Why would I lie about that?
But sometimes
I'm
you
known
need
for my
to be
honesty, you know.
stealthy, like, these guys might have let us go if you didn't say we were pirates.
Pirates
Oh, yeah.
fly sometimes.
Guys, would you have
No,
let us go if we
pirates-
said we were merchants?
Oh, by the way, Raging Bolt, you're covered in fur. This environment is miserable for you.
That's why I'm walking in the
Actually,
shadow of EP.
Actually, a nerd here. Cats were actually originated in Egypt, which was a desert climate.
Ooh.
All right, you're fine.
But
Cat
Ethan
mink,
said-
cat mink, fine.
I'm still in the shadow of EP regardless.
Ethan-
Eep, you're actually quite comfortable.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think,
thriving.
being based off of Quokka, living in
Australia. Yeah.
To be fair,
You're good.
Raging Bolt is entirely black, so keep
Yes,
that in mind.
but the
So
sun is
he's
going down.
hot.
So.
Would you guys have arrested us if
Yeah.
we said we were merchants and lied to you?
The guy turns around
Anubis, give me strength.
and just turns forward.
Come on.
Who's Anubis?
Yeah, what
One
is
of the
it?
gods we worship, move on.
Oh, God. That's pretty cool.
You mean like the celestial dragons?
They
I
all
hope not.
turn towards you, their hands tightening on their weapons.
Say that name again, I'll put a hole through your head.
We don't like them either.
Oh, guys. I think they were the revolutionaries.
No, we're not.
Shut up!
Hey, the revolutionaries just helped us out.
Yeah, we like you guys.
Please.
Yeah, I shot at a
Gentlemen,
celestial dragon,
gentlemen,
and this lady with a
gentlemen.
sniper rifle saved me. And him. The guy who's angry at me right
Hey,
now.
Alicia, could I ask you a favor?
Yes?
Could you shut some up for me?
She lifts her hand up, and Flint, you feel the air around your mouth disappear.
Hey, I have a First Amendment right.
You can still breathe
I'm
through your
okay.
nose.
No, I'm trying to speak.
Oh yeah, it's mostly dead silence. You can still hear him, but very faintly.
I'm going to rearrange my head to be in my chest. And then after Eep hit the celestial dragon like a golf ball.
Eep, his head is in his chest now for some reason.
Are you okay? You need help?
I turn it around, like in my back now, facing you. Yeah, I'm fine.
That's better.
Man, you can do that? That's like really cool.
You can. Oh wait, you can't swim. You can throw
No,
water.
stop that.
That's really cool. You can
That's
throw
really
water.
good. Thanks for reminding me. You know, the one thing I was born to do.
We've arrived.
Hate my life.
Drinks.
This whole time, the people guiding you have gotten visibly more weary. Now you find yourselves at the base of a large set of marble steps going up into this plateau that holds this city. The guy in the front turns around.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
He takes off his headgear, revealing a relatively handsome young man with kind of almost chocolate-colored hair, tan skin, and intense amber eyes.
Well,
My
your
name
eyes
is-
are cool, man.
Oh, thanks. My name is Finks. And I suppose if you really are a friend of the Revolutionary Army, I have to welcome you. So, as our guests,
He gestures to the magnificent staircase leading up to the city.
welcome to the capital city. We hope you enjoy your stay in Alberta.
Thank you. No questions, nothing like this? No?
Don't break anything.
That is understandable.
Wait,
The slimmer figure next to him steps up. And just kind of
Also, I just realized, whenever the guy was taking off his mask and Salaki was like, "Oh, those are cool eyes," Oswald kind of just looks at himself and is like, "You know, I have amber eyes too." Anyhow, cut back to present.
I don't know.
Yeah, there are these two right here. As I like widen my eyes and point at them.
my head's still in my chest.
So Lucky makes zero effort to look at them. Wow, that's
Oh,
crazy.
you're talking about your eyes. Oh,
My
He's
associate-
eating the spaghetti he packed.
Bro.
My associate Sheena will lead you to the palace. The king will have to verify your claims personally.
We're meeting with the king?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I'm not ready for this.
He starts straightening his fur.
Do I look okay?
So Lucky starts summing.
King Sandswinder is fine. He's very casual. You don't have to act any differently with him than you do anyone else. He insists.
I don't think you should say that to us. I'm
Do
gonna
I-
be very real
Do I
with
look
you.
presentable at least? My head's still in my
I mean,
chest.
your head's in your your head's not where it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah. He puts it down into his stomach.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
I forgot.
Okay.
I don't usually reveal this, but I have forgotten Sarith, so I guess this would be revealed at some point, and I kind of part my hair to show my third. Yeah, this is a thing.
The The guys, or the revolutionaries around you, kind of widen their eyes. Thinks just shakes his head.
Yeah, you're going to be very wanted if somebody finds out about that.
Yeah, that's kind of a whole thing. Do you have any like a durags? That would be cool.
I'm sure you could ask. I'm sure you could ask one of the servants in the palace. Now, please, we must return to our patrols.
Yep. Goodbye, gentlemen. The palace. Oh yeah, we have a guide. Goodbye.
The slimmer
Bye.
figure, still wearing her gas mask and head cover, just gives a slight bow to you.
Why do you guys have gas masks?
It helps protect against the desert.
Oh,
It's very unforgiving.
can I?
And
Yeah,
hot.
you know, with the dust storms and all, or sandstorms, really, in this place.
Can I see if she's
Indeed.
lying?
Man.
I don't believe
Go
her.
ahead. Insight check.
And
It's hard to read her without, a face.
that's true. Okay.
Salaki
she simply-
says, "That looks cool."
I'm glad you enjoy. Now, please follow me.
Yeah, adventure time.
As you walk through the streets of Alaberna, you just see a strange mix of everyday life and military training. The further you get into the city, the more you realize around every corner there's either a market street with a fountain in the middle filled with people going about their daily business, just finishing up their afternoon tasks for the day, or an entire platoon of these people wearing this black attire and gas masks running military drills. You see one group of people deconstructing and reconstructing their weapon, and then you make one pass through a street, and you see one individual with a gas mask turn towards another and just point at him. Two more people run up and grab both of the arms and slam him up against the wall. The first individual who pointed walks up, grabs the person's gas mask, and rips it off.
Another one.
What's going on over there?
Take care of my men. The individual just clenches his teeth in defiance as somebody puts a pistol to his chest and pulls the trigger.
Oh dear.
Why?
That's military for you.
Sheena turns around.
Pay it no mind. We find government spies among us all the time.
Ah.
Yeah, makes sense. Do you happen to have a lot of enemies? This is a very militarized area.
No, we don't. We're preparing for an invasion.
Ah, that makes sense.
Cool.
You can ask the king more information.
Are you invading or are you getting invaded?
Oh, we are
Well,
invading.
How? Okay, let me ask you a question,
I
Flint.
didn't hear. I didn't
Do
hear.
you know when you're going to be robbed?
Sometimes you can.
Yeah, no.
Practically any
So
time
unless
bolts
they
around.
had some very advanced intel, they're doing the invading.
She
No,
said.
also, why you gotta be so smart and stuff?
They are preparing to invade, not to be invaded.
I raise one
Alright.
finger and I mock Octavius and I go, well, I'm sorry.
She said that they were preparing to invade, right? I didn't hear.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You continue forward and find yourselves in front of the massive gates of the palace of Alaberna. Sheena turns towards you, gives a slight bow, and gestures towards the gates. She pulls out her clipboard, writes something down, and turns towards you all.
Now, please. Though the king does prefer casual interaction, he is still the king of this country.
Flint moves his head to its
Understandable.
normal position.
Madam, I will do the best I can, but this unruly bunch is very hard to keep under control.
So is the king. I wouldn't worry about that.
Sounds like a fun man. Well, we will be off. I wish you well in all your duties.
She gives another one of those formal bows and passes back by you guys and into the city proper.
I would like to say that as she bows, I sort of mimic her bow best I can.
Okay. You don't quite meet the perfect 45-degree angle that she hits every single time, but it's formal enough. All right. What would you all like to do?
I guess we're going in.
Okay.
Yep.
She kinda
Passing
just
through
set
the
us-
courtyard. Do what?
She kind of just set us free. We could run away right now.
I mean, we
You
are
can-
in like the middle
I'm
of.
not saying we should. I think we should go in, but like, I'm just stating that. Okay.
Eli suddenly remembers he has free will.
Like I'm stating, maybe they are chill. I'm gonna head.
I mean-
in, though.
Whitebeard wouldn't send us here without. I mean, if he knew he was going to kill us, he was pretty nice.
He also seemed a little crazy.
I mean, who doesn't?
Gentlemen,
True.
They're friendship.
can we have one day where we come into some new place and we don't immediately cause chaos? Please.
I'll try.
Mm.
I
I swear
remember
if
what
I'm
you
in this
did
crew
with
for
Jumpin'
too long, I'm
Jackson.
going to go grey in my 40s.
You can't say that after what you said to Jumpin' Jackson, okay?
Look, that was
Jumpin'
vacation.
Jackson? When did you guys meet him? What?
He was.
Oh yeah, we met him at Paradise Island.
Yeah, you saw him.
He was eating.
I mean, yeah, he was in the final
Really, you
fight. You
guys
saw him
were-
before that?
I'm assuming you guys are walking through the
Yeah.
while you're having this conversation. You walk through the courtyard. You see a beautifully well-kept stone and sand garden with actually some pretty green shrubbery in the middle of it all, being tended to by a couple of servants. You walk into the palace proper and immediately notice how the temperature drops quite a bit from the intense outside and all of the dryness to something that seems a bit more climate controlled in here.
That's a pleasant change.
They got AC in here.
You flea-bitten mongrel! You hear and a figure flies across the hallway that you guys are in, through a couple of pillars and through two more pillars on the other side before finally slamming into the wall at the far end. You just hear, "Bah, bah." All right, Featherbrain, you asked for it. And pulling himself off of a wall is a massive, black-furred man. As he hits the ground, you see his elongated ears, elongated snout, and gold markings all throughout his black fur. His legs are like the hind legs of a wolf, and his hands end in vicious bronze-colored claws. You see what looks like a cloud of gold and white extending from one of his shoulders, wrapping around his back and connecting to the other shoulder. As he looks up, his golden eyes seem to glow, and he lifts up his hands. Heed my call. And the ground begins to break open as hands erupt from the marble and start clawing their way out. You see soldiers. Do what?
Sorry, I'm just exclaiming.
You see blue-skinned soldiers begin to pull themselves out of the marble and stand to attention. That's when another pale, kind of cream-colored blur just blitzes past you all, kind of ruffling your hair, and Flint, part of you even turns into fire from the intensity of the air pressure that hits you. And the blue-skinned soldiers are immediately knocked to the ground as sliding along the ground on massive elongated talons with huge wings about 3 times his own size erupting out of his back and catching the air to slow his descent. Another man looks up. His piercing golden eyes and brown and cream-colored feathers highlighting massive claws, and once again, that strange cloud reaching from one shoulder, looping around his back and onto the other.
Fleepin' mongrel, you know that was mine. Yeah, I'd like to see you do something about it, bird brain.
He slams his fist into his palm and snaps his knuckles, cracks his neck, and gets ready to charge forward before... Enough! A commanding voice echoes throughout the hallway. You see the 2 individuals immediately snap to it. You hear echoing through the hallways as a robed figure, flanked by 2 armed guards, enters into the area. He has golden hair, a magnificently well-kept beard, warm brown eyes. He takes a few steps into the foyer.
Can't you see that we have guests?
The 2 half-animal men kind of look at each other, glance at you guys.
Hello.
The dog-looking individual kind of waves back before the hawk guy slaps him in the back of the head, and he drops his hand and returns to attention.
Yeti.
So Lucky looks at the empty bowl.
Come on, man.
Listen, I haven't eaten in like 12 hours, okay? I was hungry.
The man gives a warm smile.
Apologies for my royal guards. They
He gives them a sharp look, and they start sweating.
They don't know when enough is enough. Cole.
So that was the domestic situation as I took it?
What'd you say?
I said, so that is a domestic situation as I took it.
Yes. Thankfully, this city is relatively peaceful aside from weeding out the individuals that would rather do us harm. But it seems like my guards,
He shoots them another glare. They start sweating a little harder.
don't know the meaning of restraint.
Are you the
Anyways.
king?
Ah, yes, apologies.
He gives you a gentle incline of his head.
My name is Sans Winder. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I feel like I remember this
Look.
name.
Yeah, they were
Sounds
talking
fine,
about it earlier.
Yeah, hello, your royalness.
My name is Oswald Octavius.
Flint
Yes,
had a
you all
bottle of
are.
wine that he brought with him from the ship. I brought a gift. If you want it.
One of the guards to his sides kind of walks forward, attempting to take it, and King Winder just rolls his eyes and pushes past the guy. The guy goes, "My king, please." The king waves his hands dismissively and grabs the bottle of wine, pops the cork, and just downs it.
Ah,
I see you're a man of my constitution.
Not
You
bad.
enjoy.
Yeah,
Not
does
bad.
hockey help your liver? Because I feel like a lot of you people are just drinking a lot of alcohol and getting zero consequences for it.
I haven't had a drink in like at least 12 hours. It's time.
Excuse my
Yeah,
like
it's
overstepping here, your royal majesty, king, supreme, pharaoh kind of guy. I think you're an alcoholic.
Only on today.
We like to call
What?
ourselves alcohol enthusiasts.
Let's just say that the current company
He glances at the 2 guards who are now just pouring sweat.
are not the only problem children in my elite squadron. And it is, for lack of a better term, driving me to drink. Don't tell my wife.
Dude, those powers that they have are so cool. I'm assuming it's
Oh,
his
that
own.
stays here.
Yes, indeed. This is Ko'ul and Go'ud. He points to the jackal first and the hawk second. They're the pride and joy of Alabasta.
Alabasta.
Like the oil.
It's good to meet you. If I may say, you are quite a specimen. I mean, my
Bruh.
goodness, golden hair and eyes and everything. I mean, wow.
I appreciate it.
Oswald always gay.
Thankfully, yes, it was these good looks that got me into this royal family after all.
Oh, so you married him?
Ah,
That explains why you're so cool.
Makes sense.
Yes, once upon a time,
Handsome men have many connections.
I was just another guard in the royal guard, I suppose, and I managed to catch the eyes of my current queen.
Okay.
Cool.
That makes sense.
We were told to come here for.
Let's not wait here in the foyer, please. Come.
Okay. Come on,
Absolutely.
everyone.
He turns and begins to walk with his hands behind his back, shoots another glance at the other two.
Why are you still transformed?
They just look at each other, look back, and shrink back down to relatively regular human proportions. Both are shirtless and wearing kind of golden collars draped around their shoulders and like Prince of Egypt style.
Can
Man, you guys are so cool.
Can you control
all of you.
clouds?
The hawk guy kind of raises his hands.
I can a little bit.
With the cloud like necklace thing?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
No, that's something different.
Are you gonna explain?
I would
Yeah.
imagine that would be military secrets, Flint. Let us keep moving, please.
Not really. They're awakened.
Awakened?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Two awakened devil fruit users just here?
Do we know what awakenings are?
We have 3 actually.
3!
Okay, I'm gonna assume we do know what they are then.
Salaki definitely does.
Do I?
No, I wouldn't say you would.
What's an awakening?
Okay, I would rather leave it up to the experts, because I don't have
Come
one.
on, I'm hungry. It's dinner time. Let's go to the table.
Hey, explain it to me later,
Oh.
please. And I walk.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. You all walk
Apologies.
into... Do what?
I was going to say, apologies, Mr. What was his last name? Wind? Winding?
Well, technically his last name is Sands, Sands.
If his first
Yeah.
name's Pollock, I'm leaving.
Well, I'll just say, apologies, Mr. Sands. These, like I said, are hard to keep a hold of. Oh,
What
well,
did
I
you
didn't
say?
tell you
Sorry.
that. Yeah, sorry, my internet's dying.
You're good, man.
I was saying apologies. These ones, as I have said before, are hard to keep a hold of.
That's all right.
Come on. You enter into a grand dining area with a long table with probably about 50 chairs in it, with a grand display of food at one end.
Ooh,
Gemini just
yum.
whistles as she looks around the place.
Even the wallpaper is worth a pretty penny.
Ah, yes, it's laced
Yeah.
with gold.
Whoa. You're like
Okay.
rich.
Now, please, have some food. Rest. You can all stay as guests here. I hear
Yeah.
that you were brought by Whitebeard himself, yes?
Yeah. We were on
Yeah,
vacation
that-
island, and there
Yes.
was a big
The
fight,
first
and
Step 1 of our great plan, yes.
Before they sit down
Oh,
at
so
the
it was
table,
the revolutionary armies, then I take it.
What'd you say, Caleb?
while he's talking, before they sit down at the table, I start eating from all the plates as fast as I possibly can because I didn't get spaghetti.
Mr. Sir King Man?
First of all, to answer your question, yes, we are members of the Revolutionary Army, but that has been kept hush-hush lately. After all, Alabasta is a government-affiliated island.
Noted.
Well, we intend on announcing our secession from the world government in a rather colorful display.
Sounds like a fun time.
The big guy had a question.
Yeah, eat.
Sir, our friend is dying in the heat. Is there any way we can help with that?
I think we're good till tomorrow.
Yeah, well, to translate that, because Eep is a well-meaning individual, but not the most articulate. We have a boat that is, I'll just put it bluntly with you. You seem a trustworthy fellow. We have a
Living
boat
Woods
that
Lily,
is
yes?
a Logia fruit user, and she is wilting in the heat.
Yes, I'm aware of Livingwood Lily.
Ah, good.
Her bounty
How?
came in earlier today.
What? Lily's a bounty?
All of you do.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew that because we're cool and all, but
I mean,
Really?
all of you.
Oh. Uh-oh.
He has a bounty?
Yes, quite a substantial one,
Can
in
we see his
fact.
poster?
Oh, yeah, that would probably be the whole golf incident.
He
Yeah,
golf
that
balled the
was that
Celestial
was
Dragon. It's gonna be so
No.
big.
No,
he
please.
did
I'm so
do
proud
that.
of you, Eep.
I don't know if I want to have a bounty.
Well, you do. So what are they?
The king nods to one of his associates who scurries off and leaves for about 30 seconds before coming back with a stack of bounty posters.
Oh, God.
Ooh, bounty.
Holding it up, you can see a shot of Oswald, his eyes shadowed under his hair, as he engages in combat with two God's Knights.
Nice.
Blitzkrieg, Oswald Octavius. Current bounty, 196 million.
My
Oh,
goodness.
that's what it was before. Yeah.
Additional crimes added to the bounty, attacking the God's Knights and demonstrating extreme mastery of devil fruit powers.
Yeah, that's
Riptide,
sense.
Salaki Same. Current bounty, 148 million.
Hey, that's not bad.
Additional crimes involve disturbing the sacred peace of the Gourd Island.
Eep is just looking back and forth with his mouth open as this is like happening. Like he's watching a tennis match, like what?
Darkstorm, Raging Bolt. Current bounty, 135 million.
I'm ignoring
Additional-
you. I'm eating more food.
Additional crimes include destruction of a government recruitment facility and attacking the God's Knights. Let's see. Flint Vane, Hotshot. Current bounty, 250 million.
Phew. Nice, Flynn.
Additional crimes involve directly assaulting a world noble and disturbing the peace of the sacred Gourd Island.
What smiles?
Iron Gemini. Current bounty, 93 million. Additional crimes include interrupting a world noble's pure courtship.
And he kind of makes a face at that.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that's pretty inverted.
Elysia, Yamase. Current bounty, 25 million. For crimes of defying the commands of a world noble and disrupting the peace of Gourd Island.
Alicia gets a dark expression on her face.
25 million for telling him no?
I thought it
Well.
would be more.
Yeah.
That's the world government for you.
He holds up a picture of a young boy excitedly grasping the side of a ship.
Cuddy Flam, the Tinkering Terror. Bounty of 10 million. For crimes of assisting the notorious Lily Pirates in developing dangerous technology.
Well, could we have a copy of that one? I want to show it to him.
Can we have copies
Yeah,
of
yeah,
all
yeah.
of them? We've been putting them up on the walls. Really?
You can
Uh-huh,
take this
uh-huh.
one. Go for it.
Yeah.
We've been framing
Thank you,
all
sir.
of them.
Croaker Zamzam.
No way.
Yeah, baby.
Gave it what?
For crimes of associating with the Lily Pirates, current bounty 100,000 berries.
Makes sense.
Living Wood Lily. Current bounty 45 million.
Wow.
Crimes include carrying and associating with the notorious Lily Pirates.
How do they not know she's our captain?
She is?
I feel like she should
Yeah.
have the most bounty out of all of us. Yeah.
He actually is.
She has a cool captain's hat.
We stole it from
We stole it.
Marines.
That's cool. I
Steal
like
it
that.
from the Celestial Dragon?
Oh yeah, the
No,
sausage-
no. I took his bubble.
Cuffs.
We took the hat from one of the commanders.
No, no.
Oh,
had a
yeah,
hat
that's
'cause
right.
Oh, it was
he-
from him.
He didn't have a bubble.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
it
no,
was
he
exploded.
had a bubble and a hat.
I don't think he had a bubble.
Yeah. So that was a marine cap straight from a Celestial
What's
Dragon.
Eep's bounty?
Yeah,
Oops. Oh, yes. Apologies. I missed
You
that
see
one.
him chewing his nails.
Poor little
Great-
man.
Great Oak Eep. For crimes of property damage, assaulting a world noble, and assisting the escape of the notorious Lily Pirates, you have been assigned an initial bounty of 100 million berries.
Nice.
Crew Eep. Welcome to the crew.
I'd like to imagine they spelled his name with all caps.
Flint kind of nudges Eep in congratulations.
Oh, dang.
I'm gonna kind of go over and just kind of like try to like wrap my arm around Eep's leg.
Uh,
This is a
We've
good
all really
thing,
shut
right,
up.
guys? This is a
yeah,
good
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
to be honest, no, it's not.
Oh.
I don't know what Anna's talking about. This is great.
But hey, you have friends now, so I guess that's there.
He immediately relaxes and nods his head.
Yeah, you can think of every single friend is worth at least 10 million berries.
You see Flint doing math with his fingers. Wait. We're worth 1 billion berries now.
Oh, are we?
What?
Yeah.
Collectively, I guess that checks out.
Oh no, this is bad.
Well, I'm
That
going
being
to sit down and
said-
eat. I am in terrible shape. I have no energy, and I am in no
I'm
really
on
condition to stand. I'm at like
Yes,
50%.
Rest up a little bit. No, with all of that revealed, you all are in grave danger.
What?
Oh yeah.
Like because of the fate piece?
A
Oh,
pirate crew, well, that as well. But a
I
pirate
just kind of
crew,
assumed.
barely fledgling, nearly a month old, well, slightly over a month at this point, has caused such great havoc in the Paradise section of the Grand Line. An island wiped off the face of the map. A relative of a world noble slaughtered.
I'd be.
Multiple kings released onto the ocean to go and reclaim thrones that have already been filled. That was traced to you as well,
We were just
as well as
looking
the
at
Zephyr Island incident. And now, the sanctity of the Gourd Island was disturbed as well. You all have made
We
quite
really
a
did
name
all
for
that
yourself.
in a month? My.
I felt like just yesterday I was falling, and then the other day I was falling, and then the other day I was falling.
Yeah.
I have a proposition for you.
Go for it.
I like
He-
proposals.
He jerks his head at one of his associates, who comes over with a rolled up piece of parchment, grabs the parchment and opens it up, places it down on the table as a couple of the servants move food out from in front of him. Operation Line Strike. And you see a map titled Chabauti Archipelago.
Mm.
Oh wow. What are we going to the
Do I
archipelago
happen
for?
to know where that actually is, or what that is, the significance?
Chabauti Archipelago is the most famous island in Paradise of the Grand Line. It is where you transition from Paradise to the New World.
Oh wow.
The king looks up with a serious expression on his face.
Shabauti, being so close to Marie-Joie and Marine headquarters, is a breeding ground for corruption and vile filth. So many slave auction houses that the government dares claim are government recruiting facilities, as well as the various scum that inhabit the island to call it their home and do despicable things. Along with the illegal slave trade, there's an illegal black market involved. But, worst of all, the world nobles consider this place their playground. Operation Line Strike is a full-fledged raid against Shabauti Archipelago, with the goal of eliminating as many slave auction houses and freeing as many slaves as possible. Our ultimate goal? Capture and contain any celestial dragons that may be there at the time.
Flint raises his hand.
Yes.
If we find a certain one, he looks at Alicia, can we kill him?
What happens in the haze of the battlefield and the fog of war does not concern the Revolutionary Army.
Man, you're so cool.
He smiles at Alicia.
She gives you a big, beaming smile back.
If I wasn't a fish, I would probably want to live here.
That's a little dry for you, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit hot for me personally. I like the colder weather.
So Lucky's gotten like a centimeter
perspective.
shorter.
Well,
To put into perspective how great a threat the world government sees you all, you do realize that 5 of the current supernova of this generation are in your crew?
That's really cool.
Really?
Wait, if we get Lily's bounty increased, she'll be a supernova. We need to get her to punch a celestial dragon.
Yeah!
With all due respect, what is wrong with you people? I love it.
Listen.
You know what? Upon hearing that, Oswald has a slight change of heart. You know what? I do too. I love them a lot. And you know what, gentlemen? I have been hard on you for many times about your unpredictabilities and your ways, just in general. But you know what? We're pirates. What does it matter? Let's have some fun.
True!
Let's enjoy a vacation of chaos.
That being said,
So Lucky raises
I'd
his
like to-
glass.
I would like to officially extend my proposition to you, Lily Pirates. Will you assist us in Operation Line Strike?
Yeah.
Wait, Salaki, I really want
I
to
need
agree.
someone to blow off steam.
First, we need to ask the captain.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can't
yeah,
agree
yeah.
yet.
Oh, yeah. You have a line to Lily. I'm
Really,
looking at
Dun-dun?
the
I
king
have,
when asking this.
You guys do have a Denda and Mushi
I
on
have a
board.
Dindin Mushi, and I
yeah.
remember wanting to ask you if I could get another one for the ship, but I never did. With the time we had free on the
Roll a
Wind
quick animal
Islands.
handling check retroactively.
Okay. 22.
Oh, heck
Yep.
yeah, you have a Denda and Mushi.
Okay. Then I'm going to call the one on the Lily of the Valley. Lily?
Yeah.
Oh, and just for flavor wise, let's not forget that Dindin Mushis do tend to change how they look upon who they're calling.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It gets big, innocent-looking eyes and a wide smile on its face. Turns slightly green, and a marine cap appears on its head,
Yeah.
slightly sideways.
Yep.
We're being offered to join a raid on Sabaody and like kidnap celestial dragons and free slaves. Are you okay with that?
Those big, fat, stinky people who hurt Alicia.
Yeah!
Yeah.
The big, fat, stinky, dumb idiots!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and not to mention, we are destroying slave auction houses as
Yeah.
well. Oh, it's a complete raid on the island.
She gives you a big smile, closing her eyes as she grins.
Let's go on a raid.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's happening through the Dindin Mushi. Like the Dindin Mushi just closes its eyes and gets a massive smile across its
Yes, it
face.
does.
That's great.
It mimics the expression of the people on the other end as well.
That's great.
This is our captain, Mr. Sir King.
Oh, you must be the famous Lily.
The Denden Mushi just nods.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well, you see, your first task in officially being part of this operation is quite simple. Can you go get our third stupid guardian to get off of his butt and come help us?
Does that include fighting him? Because if he's as strong as the other two, I don't
You'll
think we
die.
can. I don't know if we can fight an awakened devil fruit user. I'm gonna be so real with you.
He makes those two over there look like children.
Yeah, can we just have, like, proof that you sent us to him so he doesn't, like, attack us or something if we say something stupid?
He's not going to attack you out of nowhere as long as you're honest.
We're really dumb.
He can
Yeah.
tell.
That
Don't
time-
worry, guys. Honesty is one of my main traits.
Lucky, is this going to be a thing you do?
The silence.
He's been saying back and forth that he's not known for his honesty, but he's known for his honesty, and he swears upon it every time. It's betraying. But anyhow, first of all, I would like to thank you, and it is an honor to be considered for this position. And yeah, thank you for inviting us to it and allowing us the opportunity to do this.
Boring.
Because
Come on. Let's go
Yeah.
burn some stuff and blow some stuff up.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Bolt
Fine.
turns his hand to fire.
I guess I need to be stop being so
Lucky pulls out
formal.
his gun.
Oh,
Before
You
we
cool
go,
guns?
What is in this
So-
for me?
here's the plan, right? In order to
Alcohol.
get to Shabouti Archipelago, we are going to go through the Calm Belt.
How?
To do this, we have two things in place. One is my wife's devil fruit. She
Yeah,
has the
that makes sense.
power. She has the power of the calm fruit. Any sound can be calmed and dissipated out to a certain radius. She has been training to be able to cover a small fleet of ships with it.
And not
Why?
the Sea Kings, I guess.
That is correct. Secondly, we have developed a sort of new technology with the help of a few of our scientific contacts. It's a engine of sorts that runs entirely on solar energy. However, in order to successfully pull off of this raid, we need to be able to move during the night as well, which is where our third guardian comes in. In addition to being the greatest military might that Alabasta has, he is also in possession of an extremely powerful devil fruit that will be able to power these solar generators 24/7.
What, does he have the sun fruit?
Indeed.
What? I was just spitballing.
Alabasta has
Seriously?
several devil fruits that it considers to be national treasures. He points to Ko'ul and Go'ud. These two
They've
have
been here?
two. Huh? Yeah, they're still here.
They-
These two have two of the national treasures of Alabasta: the jackal fruit and the hawk fruit. Upon awakening in Alabasta, they begin to exhibit greater functions than a typical awakened Zoan, functioning more closely to that of a mythical.
Oh. Guys, these guys are really strong.
In addition to this, we have the sacred sun fruit, which is currently held by our third guardian, an extremely powerful individual. I would suggest being as honest with him as possible.
I would imagine that considering the climate around here, he's got some. Well, he's very tuned, I will say that much.
His devil fruit certainly has increased power in places that receive more sunlight than usual. Summer islands and desert islands especially. Finally, two other devil fruits that we consider to be our national treasures is the heat fruit and the sand fruit, which is why we have such good connections to the Revolutionary Army, considering that the second in command of the New World
Revolutionary Army.
section is Charlotte Linlin, who possesses one of our national treasures.
Oh yeah, Eep's mom punched her and she flew really far.
And she'll never be down for long. Linlin is unfairly powerful.
Sand isn't down for long either. It just kind of moves wherever it needs to.
In regards to the heat fruit, we're not going to get that one for a very long time.
Why? You
It's
know who
currently
hasn't?
in possession of Marine Admiral Akatora.
Okay, so we're not going to be touching that one for a bit.
He has awakened the ability to not only generate heat, but absorb the heat from his environment.
That's what that was!
And the more heat that's in the environment, the more powerful he becomes.
Flint, never look at that guy in the eyes.
Okay. Will do.
Yeah, Flint has the... Actually, no, you know.
Yeah.
So he not only possesses the power of heat, but of cold as well.
Seems kind of...
As Raging Bolt was asking, will we get paid for this? I can pacify him with alcohol, but like, do we get anything other than hurting celestial dragons? Which is
I would like a gun.
nice and everything.
Well,
Oh,
you
and
have
potentially more hockey training.
considered safe. And indeed, I can... If you can convince the third guardian to help us with this situation, I believe I can convince him to give you hockey training. He's a
I
master
really
of
wanna
all
know.
3 forms of hockey.
Oh
Really?
my.
Yes, armament, observation, and his eyes turn red, and conquerors.
Oh! Roll time?
Oh.
Roll time?
Yes. D100 from you and Oswald, please.
Slash. Is it slash R? Or, yeah.
He screwed the world!
What in the world?
Can I use inspiration on that?
No, you may not.
Dang it!
It's only
Not
for
on this one.
bonus.
It's not terrible.
You both feel something stir within you, but that's about it.
There was
It is
something
not-
there. There was
It is
something.
not time.
I think you ate too much spaghetti, Sloppy.
Shut up!
Lucky
I
Getty
don't
just
know why I'm so
wins.
sad. I don't know why I'm sad, but I'm really upset.
What are they rolling for?
We do we?
No.
To like learn conquerors.
No? Okay.
Well, anyways, you all need to rest. I can see you're all battered and bruised from the chaos that happened at Gourd Island earlier today.
Today? How long has it been? 6 hours?
At this point, it's been about 9, but yeah. The world government must hate you quite a bit to have those wanted posters printed and distributed already. They must
Dude,
have
that
paid
Admiral
you
guy hurts.
quite a hefty sum to do so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep. Wherever your beds are.
He nods at a servant.
Please, see them to their chambers.
I will actually remain here for a bit. I need something to feed myself. I haven't eaten in quite some time.
Understood. Take your time.
Question: do you happen to have any sausages?
I believe we have some.
He looks to the chef, just nods, and heads back to the kitchen.
Thank you very much. It's been a while since I've had a good one.
Can I help you all in any other way?
Gun.
Gun?
Gun. Please.
Yeah,
I have a cold gun. I have a cold gun, and it's a very hot place, so maybe I can get a hot gun. Look at this gun! And Salaki pulls out his gun, and it starts morphing into different guns.
Slocky, put it down.
No, this is really cool. And he changed it from a shotgun to a sniper to a flintlock to every other gun that he's seen so far.
Yes, very neat. We can talk about this after you get our guardian back.
Okay.
I don't believe... let's just temper our expectations here. I don't believe we have anything like that in the armory, but... we can look.
Okay.
And yeah, in regards to your earlier question, you will have a safe haven here in Alabasta at all times. We will be able to give you an eternal pose as well as Whitebeard's Denden Mushi number. He is the reason that he is the direct reason that the Revolutionary Army has been so successful.
I mean, I can tell he's super strong.
Ever since the tragic loss of the pump fruit, we've had to improvise.
The what?
It's a devil fruit that was able to enhance the abilities of literally every
Oh, I can kind of do that.
at the same time with a single word.
He puts his hand down. Yeah, no.
It was one of the greatest assets that the Revolutionary Army had. And after we lost it, well, let's just say that Edward Newgate saved the Revolutionary Army.
The pump fruit.
No, how did you lose it?
The user died, of course.
Oh,
This is not games that we're playing.
I thought you meant like you lost the fruit, like it just disappeared.
He kind of sweats and looks.
Do we
to the
know where
side.
it is right now?
No, we do not currently know the location of the pump fruit, and we did not lose the pump fruit.
I want to insight check that.
Okay, go ahead. Insight check.
11, but I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, go for it.
15.
They did not lose the pump fruit.
Okay.
You're not sure about other fruits, though.
That's why I started sweating. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I need some sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I have 16 hit points. I'm not okay.
What?
I've been healing everyone else and neglecting myself.
All right. So, who?
Your mic is being weird.
Ooh.
Dining room. No one? Okay.
Again?
It cut
You
out.
cut
on
out.
her.
Oh, sorry. Who was all staying in the dining room?
still eating.
I'm remaining there pretty much long enough to get my food, eat it, and then go to a room.
I'd never stopped eating.
Yeah.
Your
I would
belly is
imagine.
starting to swell a little bit.
I turn into Allosaurus Rex and continue to eat more food.
Where does the
All
food
right.
go when he shrinks?
I'm
He's-
Don't
gonna
ask questions you don't want the answers to.
I'm gonna stay with Raging Bolt because I wanted to talk to him.
Yo, my favorite fiery friend. I mean,
My favorite fiery friend.
Raging Bolt, what happened to you on the Gourd Island?
What do you mean?
I heard that you got like taken off or something. And I saw these weird guys in hoods in an alley and you just disappeared.
I was kidnapped by slaves that wanted to sell me. But alas, I could not handle my mighty strength. Cough, cough.
Oh.
I was actually saved by my fellow inmate. He used me as a physical sword. It's a whole thing.
I thought for a second you broke out all on your own. That was really cool. But now it's not so cool.
Well, you can believe what you want.
No, I'm saying it's less cool now that you told me the truth.
Yeah, I know it is. But now I regret telling you.
Yeah.
I thought we were cool.
No, it's still cool. Who was the guy who used you as a sword?
I'm the greatest swordsman in all the land. I can't seem to recall. It might have been Zorro.
Yes. No history check needed. Flint, you are well aware of the greatest swordsman in the world, Radagon Shrike.
Can you put his name in general when you get a second?
Yeah, I gotcha. Sea of Adventure.
So you were in the armory of the greatest swordsman in the world. I feel like that's a title of its own.
They should reflect my bounty with more money just because of this. I wanted it to be higher.
You know what? Make sure to kill a celestial dragon when we attack the Sabaody.
Now that I can do.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I was just wondering and hoping you were okay.
Ah, yes, thank you. You should join me for more food.
Oh, wait. Whenever we finish this attack, maybe you could call Whitebeard and ask him where gunmetal is and get your dad's location.
It's a great idea. Considering even with my immeasurable strength, I may be crushed by his presence.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Have fun throwing up later.
I enjoy the feeling of eating more food later.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
All right. So eventually, Raging Bolt, where do you eventually pass out?
On top of the table.
All right, you do so.
Eep doesn't really go to sleep. He's a bit of a restless sleeper. He understands he has nightmares at night, but he never remembers really what they are.
Okay.
And so he's kind of just walking around the castle. Try not to scare people.
As you're walking through the castle, you see a tiny little person looking at you. Tiny compared, well, everyone's small compared to you, but this is definitely, she's kind of looking at you from around a corner. She has blue braided hair, azure eyes, and appears to be about 12 years old or so.
Oh my goodness, the One Piece fan in me is freaking out if I think
Please, it'd be so cool.
Please. Hello there?
She just smiles.
Hello, big guy.
Hi.
What's
How are
your
you? I'm Eep.
My name is Nefertari Fifi.
Let me spell that out. I think it's different than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
Aw.
Fifi, not Vivi.
Aww. That's still good. I'm still cool with this. She seems cool.
Don't we know a Fifi? I feel like we know a Fifi.
No.
I don't think so.
There's Lily, Vivi, and then TT was Lily's mom.
Ah,
This is
Do
Fifi.
do you live here?
many EEs.
I do. I saw you talking with my dad earlier.
Oh. And he immediately like gets on one knee. I know you're a princess.
She giggles and gives you a little curtsy.
Why are
So-
you awake so late, Mr.
Eep.
Why are you awake so late, Mr. Eep?
I'm a restless sleeper.
Oh, that's sad. But you look so comfortable.
The cat also told me that.
May I touch your fur?
Yes. No, this has never like happened to him. Most people run away screaming, so he's not used to affection.
I'm having a bad dream of somebody stealing my best mink friend right about now.
She gets a big smile and a slight blush in her cheeks as she walks up and pats your fur.
Wow, you're so soft.
I brush daily.
That must take a long time.
It does, but it's worth it. And he's like ridiculously smiling at this point. He's trying to cover it up, and he is.
Hmm. How do you reach your back?
I typically rub against a post because I can't reach back there.
Hmm. Would you like me to brush your back?
What is happening right now?
If you don't, well, I wouldn't want to impose on you.
Her face says, "I want to brush the fluffy back."
He does a loud thump as he sits down. I
Alright.
love it. Yeah.
Do you have a comb?
And out of his little pocket, he pulls out a really big comb.
She grabs it in both hands and kind of struggles with it a little bit. But yeah, she climbs up onto your shoulders and begins brushing the matted fur out of your back.
How old are you, Fifi?
I'm 12.
Whoa, but have you lived here always?
Yeah, I was born here. And Dad is the king and Mom is the queen.
I'm 1'7".
She just continues to brush your back.
What's the outside like?
I haven't been to many places compared to everyone else, but
So you're new to adventuring.
yeah, very new.
I've read stories.
It's a lot different than what I've imagined.
Really?
Everyone's so nice. And the pirates aren't actually bad.
Hmm.
She kind of slows down in her brushing.
That's not always the case.
Have you experienced bad?
A few years ago, some bad pirates came to Alabasta and started hurting people and stealing things. If it weren't for the Great Guardian, they would have kept doing it, but he stopped them.
Well, then he's alright by me.
Mm-hmm. But those pirates were bad.
I've seen my fair share of bad pirates. For some reason, these ones aren't really. At least, from what I can see. And Mom seems to trust them.
Eep, you can feel yourself getting sleepy.
Oh, let's go.
And the more she brushes, the more relaxed you start to feel.
He does like a humongous yawn, and when he exhales, it kind of like blows her hair back. I'm
Whoa.
sorry, that was rude.
It smells like cabbage.
He turns a bright shade of pink. I'm just getting all sleepy.
Aw. Do you have to go to bed now?
If you don't, yeah. It was nice talking to you though, and I want to talk to you again at some point.
We'll talk again. Hopefully you guys can convince our guardian to come back.
I'll make sure we do. And he
With,
stands up.
Yep, with one last smile and a wave.
Good night, Eep.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
You as well.
And he
Oh,
saunters sleepily.
Yep, she skips down the hallway,
Oh,
back the direction she
love
came.
her.
All right, and with that, the castle goes to rest. The next morning, you all wake up. And in your individual areas, Raging Bolt, you wake up on top of the table. And, you see you hear the sound of, you look up and you just see the king stuffing his face with eggs. He kind of stops, swallows really hard, kind of pops his back, sits up straight, stifles a burp in his hand.
Honored guest, I see you've awoken. I'm just messing with you. How you doing?
Hey, little buddy.
He's gone. He's dead and gone. All right. Everyone else arrives back in the meeting area. To the
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Are you all willing to go and try and get our guardian back?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am, yeah.
It's daytime
All right.
though. Our ship is gonna be dying in the heat. Can you get some?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
really?
last night I sent Ko'ul and Go'ud to take care of that.
Thank
She'll
you.
be in good hands.
Thank you so
Didn't
much.
they say that
Thank
was
you.
like 7 kilometers
Thank
away
you.
or something?
Well, I must say, I do feel quite a margin better than I was last night. Oh, and I must say, the dishes are divine here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hey,
Hey, look, your cooking is wonderful, but it is nothing compared to a royal chef.
Oh my gosh, you said the wrong thing, buddy.
To be fair, actually, Salaki's cooking is pretty well on par with this.
Oh, well, then I redact my statement.
He's actually a really good chef.
guys,
Well,
come
then
on.
I will retroactively redact my statement.
Okay.
Retcon man strikes again.
Retcon man.
What are you doing? My cat is being a baby right now. She's like all in my lap.
Aw.
Aw, kitty.
Get out of there, Raging Bolt.
My cat's just staring at me. I want it to be on my lap too.
Raging Bolt, did you make yourself sick with all the food last night?
I'm going now.
I'm
And
really
then I
surprised.
turn around and puke.
Can I?
Wow, just right there, all over the. Okay.
You know, I'm really curious as to what happens when I do this.
He's a troublemaker.
So Lucky's gonna shoot some water at the vomit.
What?
What?
I'm gonna shoot healing water at the vomit and see what happens.
What?
This is a very weird way to waste stamina.
Roll a d20.
It's
I'm like really
it'll be
11.
covered in stomach
get-
acid.
It gets a little wetter.
That's not
awkward.
what I wanted at all.
Anyways,
Walk over
Here.
and begin attempting to clean it.
no need, no need. I got servants for this stuff.
Well,
The
alright.
servants just roll their eyes good-naturedly as they go to clean it up.
I immediately
All
sit
right.
down and start eating the eggs with the other breakfast ever. Who was the one eating eggs?
That was the king.
Oh.
Eat man's breakfast.
I'll leave it
All right.
alone.
So,
And he hands a piece of parchment paper to you, Flint.
is a map towards our guardian.
He opens it up.
You see a pathway detailed just past the mountain, going into a mountain range behind, kind of northeast of Alaberna.
This is a long trip. Do you mind if we eat breakfast first?
Of course, take all the time you need. Just understand that the later it gets in the day, the warmer it's going to get.
Just like 20, 30 minutes.
Of course,
Is
not
there
a
a
problem.
royal bar?
No, but we do have a wine cellar.
I was hoping I could serve you something. See if it was fitting of a king.
I'm not going to say no.
He runs off to like look for alcohol.
The king flinches and slowly turns around. You see a average height, beautiful woman with kind of purplish blue hair braided down one of her shoulders, downturned eyes, kind of like a mix between. You're not sure if they're blue or purple. It seems to change the way it catches in the light. She just gives a gentle smile towards the king.
Dear, are you drinking again?
Oh, that's
Not-
terrifying.
Yet?
No, that was me. I have an alcoholic problem. It's probably
does.
why you smell.
It really
The
does.
The king quickly turns around and mouths, "Thank you."
I wink at him and then like lick my paw.
She raises an eyebrow, very clearly aware of what's going on.
You know, out of every single opponent we've faced, I think this is the scariest.
I really think it is.
So,
Mom energy is strong energy.
did you see how she didn't have do a check to see if we were like? She just knew she was that powerful.
That's that mom intuition.
For real.
We cannot fight this lady. We will lose.
We will lose. We'll all die.
You know
I
what?
can feel the Conqueror's hockey. I don't even think she has it.
Maybe I'll
She
serve
takes
you
that-
that meal later, King.
Yes, yeah, yeah. That sounds like a great idea. I hear it's best served later in the day, anyways.
Yeah.
Like preferably after 5 o'clock.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
That is true. To some people.
Raging
Not
Bolt,
you, though.
obviously Raging Bolt, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you also drink Flint and
They almost-
Gemini and Elysia?
Gemini just
And-
raises a hand.
Shameless alcoholic.
I'm trying to
What?
become one.
You were like a priestess like 2 weeks ago. How did this happen?
I'm good at what I
Elysia
do.
kind of looks around with wide eyes.
To be fair, I don't think I've had anything since, well, the panic attack.
Eep, can I make you an alcoholic?
No, I hate the way it tastes.
Yeah, eat my goat forever and ever. Wine should only be used in cooking.
So
It makes it
the
fire
queen-
go boom.
the queen steps forward and gives an elegant bow towards you all.
My name is Nefertari Mimi. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Like, bows.
Pleasure's all
Thank you,
mine.
my lady, and I'm going to sort of do a bow as well. And I would like to do a performance check. May I?
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Oh crap! See that it immediately fell too far and face plant. I take 3 points of embarrassment damage.
+4 is crazy too.
In your enthusiasm, you swing your arm a little too hard on the bow and kind of cuff yourself in the stomach. And just kind of lean forward a little bit too far. Your knees kind of bend. Everybody's just kind of watching you slowly get a little bit lower. The queen's graceful smile never leaves her face. And she gently places a hand on your shoulder and helps you back up. Do what?
I said thank you, my lady. That was very unfortunate.
I have to deal with shenanigans worse than this every single day.
Shoots a glare at her husband.
Wait, what'd
Hey,
she
he's
say on
pretty
the
chill.
first part?
She said, "It's okay. I deal with shenanigans worse than this every day."
Oh, fair.
I think we're gonna be good friends, King.
Love you, Moo. What's you shaking, huh? Pat, 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 pat.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go have a royal discussion with the wonderful Queen Nefertari Mimi here.
He says with fear in his eyes.
Okay, well,
No.
I'm gonna go capture
It's breakfast time.
cool
for,
guy.
Breakfast time for Salaki.
I'm already done, Solaki says, looking at his empty plate.
I didn't
All
even
right.
get mine yet.
Well,
So-
they don't call me Ripjaw for nothing.
All right.
I
So,
don't know why they call me that. I've never bitten a person.
your title changed from Ripjaw to Riptide after they saw your Fishman karate.
Oh crap! They're not supposed to know about that. That's secrets. Secrets fish technique number 4. No.
Okay. So, after finishing breakfast and gathering yourselves together, you begin your journey into the desert. Even now in the early morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, as the sun begins to rise, the heat just begins to bear down on you. You continue along the given path until you reach what should be the mountain range. But as you crest a hill, there is no mountain range here.
Uh-oh.
You all look around and realize that you are standing on a slightly raised plateau where the mountain range should be.
He deleted it.
The ground
Ruh-roh.
is covered in a rising hill of what looks like gravel and sand. in the very middle of all of this gravel and sand is a single mountain with a pointed tip. You can see a dark entrance of some kind of cave at the very bottom.
Into the dark, scary cave we go.
Yeah.
I'll put my
Flint,
hair on fire.
Light.
to make it
Yeah.
light.
As you walk
Fire
towards-
fire fro.
As you walk towards this solitary mountain in the midst of gravel and sand, each footstep kicks up a cloud of dust, cloud of rubble. And you get closer to the mountain, closer to the cave. Flint, you ignite your hair at the entrance. And you just hear shuffling from inside. Who's there?
Lily, pirates, hello.
Stop saying that. We're here on orders from the king.
Pirates,
Yeah, he
huh?
told us to come get you.
Yeah, we're pirates. We were told to be completely honest with you, so I will hold no information. So yeah, we have some the king operation. Oh, what was the name of it?
Limestone.
Stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, believe so. It has been greenlit, and they need you.
Yeah.
Walking out of the cave, you can see a pair of bare feet with baggy pants. As he steps closer into the light, reveals a black belt wrapped through the loops of his pants. Stepping a little further, you can see a bare chest covered in scars. His shoulders, his chest, all along down his stomach and looping around to his back. His face, supported by a neck thick with muscle, is kind of squarish, with a unkempt beard and raven black hair falling around his eyes, to where you can't quite see the eyes underneath. Lily pirates, huh?
That is us.
Hello.
Hi.
You're here to try and convince me to go back, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
We get training out of this, and we get to fight celestial dragons.
What a pain.
I can tempt you with somebody that has excellent dreams.
Flint.
That's me.
He looks towards each of you in turn. You can see the glint of dark eyes underneath the long, shaggy hair. And then glancing from Oswald to Eep to Flint to Alicia, Gemini, Raging Bolt, and Salaki. You all have that spark of adventure still in your eyes. Spark of hope. What do you gain from this mission?
Bounty? Power. What the?
We were hoping to get revenge on a celestial dragon.
You and half the world's population, whether they realize it or not.
We also just want
Well,
to
yeah,
help
but
out and
unlike
free
them-
slaves.
Unlike them, we actually have a chance at it, so.
The
Do
real
you?
question is, are you okay with knowing that your inactive lifestyle is allowing slaves to be put into camps and taken control of by celestial dragons?
As soon as you say that, you notice his fist clench.
Okay, what was like the last minute of conversation because my mom was in the room?
Oh,
We're not going to recap at this moment. Just know
Okay.
that
watch
as
the
soon
recording.
as as soon as Raging Bolt, those words leave your lips, you see his fist clench. Inactive lifestyle, huh?
Clint is
Sitting
gonna,
here and not doing anything, huh?
Clint's gonna move in front of Raging Bolt. Hey, we're not trying to accuse you. We just wanted to come and try and convince you to help. Just don't listen to him. He doesn't think when he's speaking.
Hey, scary guy, I'm gonna be real with you. Can you be honest with us? Are you gonna fight us here? Because if we do, we're gonna lose,
We really
like,
don't want to
horribly.
die. We just want to help out.
Yeah.
You've seen the monsters that inhabit this world. Whether they be monsters of strength or monsters of status. You've seen what happens. When someone sticks up out of place, they get hammered back down. You want to know something? When I was young and adventurous, I set out just like you all. A crew of my own, excited to face the world. I was going to find the one piece just like everyone else from my generation. Everyone else who took to the seas since Gold Roger's death. The second we took one foot into the new world. Everyone I knew, everyone I loved, my precious crew was destroyed. I was born here on Alabasta. Accidentally ate one of their treasured devil fruits and became their guardian. I wanted nothing to do with it, so I left. It seemed as if fate dragged me back. And ever since then, I've been honing my skill here and protecting my home from invaders as a guardian should. He clenches his fist and you can see red lightning appear around it. And you're gonna tell me that I'm sitting here doing nothing when you're here asking me to become an invader?
Can I double down? I kind of want to double down.
No!
Well,
All right. I could say.
well,
Hey, yeah, I had that red lightning too.
Slocky, can you
Well-
put a mouth over his face? Or a mouth over his
What?
face, a hand over his
What?
mouth. Oh my
No.
god, don't kiss him!
I'm not
Don't
gonna
kiss
kiss
him!
him.
Ah, No!
never!
Don't kiss
Literally
him!
never!
No!
You could do
That's
nothing
not
to
what
make
I'm
me
trying
do
to
that!
say. Slocky, no!
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just like grab the guy gently by the shoulder and try to like turn him to
As
me
you-
slightly.
As you say that,
What is happening right
It
now?
sounds like farts.
Yeah, so
the guardian places a hand over his mouth and kind of looks away from you guys.
Don't laugh at this, okay? This is a serious situation!
He's laughing.
I will never kiss that cat! That cat is something I will
Put a
never
hand
go
over his
near!
mouth. Put a hand over his
Ever!
mouth.
I'm not going to share the same utensils as this cat! I wash all of his dishes before I put them in the sink!
He told you to get.
That's not what I was trying to
Shut
say. That's not what I was trying to
Wait, this is
say.
all your
Wait,
I'm
fault!
sorry.
All your fault! Ah. No, you know what? I'm waiting outside the cave. You guys can deal with this yourself. And Salaki storms out of the cave.
As you leave, the individual guardian of Alabasta bends forward, clutching his stomach. I miss my old crew. He stands up, tall, kind of reaches up and brushes the hair out of his eyes. Gives you all a warm smile.
You guys are the future. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am the guardian of Alabasta. My name is Monkey D. Luffy.
I knew it!
Expand, and I know what that means.
And that is where we are going to end
Luffy!
the 10th session of Sea of Adventure.
Wait, no, did he say his crew got destroyed?
Yep.
They better not be his normal crew. They best not
Cuddy
be.
Flame's okay. Cuddy Flame is okay.
Yeah, Cuddy Flame is okay. The timeline doesn't make sense. If Luffy's old, then Frankie should be old.
No, they're born,
He's not.
They're born at random
Oh my gosh,
times.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
oh my gosh, 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 oh my
I'm
gosh, oh my gosh.
and I was like, that can't be
No way,
Luffy.
there's no way.
I knew it from the
There's no way.
beginning!
There's no way. Oh my god.
The day you broke
Can
sides.
we stop having sun-related devil fruit powers, please?
As soon as he said the sunset fruit, I was like, wait, what if? And then, oh my gosh, I gotta lay down.